In a distinguished ceremony attended by ambassadors, chiefs of mission as well as diplomatic personnel, Africa Day, which is an annual event, was celebrated recently at the Regency Hotel. The event marks the anniversary of establishing the Organisation of African Unity, or the OAU, in 1963, which later became the African Union, or the AU. Hiba Abdulrahman was there and has this report.
Embassies of all African countries in Kuwait recently celebrated the annual event known as the Africa Day, which coincides this year with the 51st anniversary of establishing the African Union, or the AU, on May 25, 1963. The event was attended by many diplomatic representatives in the country, as well as the Acting Under-Secretary of Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Director of Economic Administration at the Ministry, Abdullah Al-Mansour.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank His Highness the Emir of Kuwait and the people of Kuwait for the support it has continued to give to African continent, particularly to my country Kenya. Today is an important occasion. It is the celebration that mark the 51 year of Africa Union. We used to have the Organization of Africa Union. Now we have Africa, the AU, Africa Unity. So it marks the day or the calendar when the African countries, they come together to have a union whereby the policies and decision of which regards the interest of African region is decided.
Well, it is a very important occasion for the African continent. It signifies the unity of the whole of Africa following colonialism. As you will recall, most of Africa was divided during what they called the partitioning of Africa in 1844 in Berlin. And starting from 1958, with the independence of Ghana, all the African countries became liberated and became republics. And thereafter, the first countries to become independent decided that we should form an organization which groups everybody. And we ended up with what we called the African Organization of African Union. And now that has evolved into what we call the African Union, along the same lines as you have the European Union.
The idea of creating the AU was revived in the mid-1990s under the leadership of Libyan head of state Muammar Gaddafi, where the heads of state and government of the AU issued the third declaration on September 9, 1999, calling for the establishment of an African Union. The declaration was followed by summits at Lome in 2000, when the Constitutive Act of the African Union was adopted, and at Lusaka in 2001, when the plan for the implementation of the African Union was adopted. Celebrating the Africa Day, which coincides this year with the 51st anniversary of establishing the African Union, is considered a very important opportunity for Africa to prove to the world that Africa is the future in many fields, such as the development and investment. From the Regency Hotel, this is Hiba Abdulrahman reporting for English News.